Hello everyone, and welcome to the first airing of NFL's talk show, The Kickoff. Episodes will usually be held in a game like a little private server, but we didn't have one this week, so there won't necessarily be background video. There's a few things you should know. The show is separated into just two parts. The beginning is the longer interviews that are unique with each guest, and the end is just rapid fire questions that are the same for each and every guest. So now, let's begin with our first guest, SnowKingXII. Ravens have one of the best receiving cores in the league. What do you think the best receiver on your team is?
Honestly, with all the contesters that we have, I'm going to have to say Brian_Icy. I can trust him on and off the field. It's just amazing how he can get open and abuse defenses the way he does. And if I throw it up to him, I trust that he's going to come down with it 99% of the time. So
yeah, he's the head coach, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Number 2. You'll be facing the Seahawks, who have the same record of you at 5-4. How do you expect the game to go?
I expect us to blow them out.
Really?
I'm not gonna sweet talk it.
Yeah.
We were 0-3, but then I came back to Roblox, and now we are going on a roll. So I don't expect to have any problems. Just get this over with. And
you went 5-1 in your last 6 games. Pretty impressive.
Yep.
Just if you would have been there the whole time, I don't know, maybe like 6-2.
We would have definitely had a better seed, but I mean, it's whatever. As long as we're in the playoffs, I think we'll do our best to get where we want to go.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So does having 2 franchise owners on that team ever prove itself to be troublesome? Because I've never really seen that before.
A lot of people don't understand how to get this to work, but me and Sean know each other in real life. We go to the same school, and basically I trust him with everything I do, and there's never a time where we don't agree. We're always making sure to never disagree in front of the team, especially.
Yeah.
Because then problems arise, but we're pretty good at,
Well, that's
keeping
when
it
you go to
on
the
there.
same school. It's got to be helpful.
It is.
All right. So honestly, how far do you expect the Ravens to go in the playoffs?
I'm gonna give you a real answer, and I'm not saying this because my team, but I expect us to play well enough to go to the Super Bowl. But whatever happens, happens, and I think that as long as we try our best, I don't care.
Yeah, because
I honestly think
to get to the Super Bowl, you're gonna have to go through teams like the Saints and the Chiefs. But I mean, going 5-1 in the last 6
Chiefs,
games.
they beat us on my first week back with a crappy team, and they beat us by like 2 or 1. So I mean, I'm not worried about that. But the Saints, I haven't seen them play yet. They're good competitors, I know that, but
yeah, I've seen them play
once.
once. All I really know about them is that they have a good quarterback. I don't know much else.
Hopefully we don't face the Steelers at the Super Bowl. They've knocked us out 3 times now.
Yeah, the Steelers, powerhouse.
But I've been grounded every single time we played them, so I won't be grounded this time.
All right. The Raiders miraculously made it to the playoffs at 1-8. With that record, do you really think your team deserves to be there?
It should. I don't think we should, but somehow the other head coach, he managed to get this team into a playoff. So I think one side of me, part of me says we shouldn't, but the other part says we should.
Yeah. All right. Number 2, your first round match is against the Dolphins, who some people had winning the Super Bowl. What do you think the outcome of that game will be?
I'm not gonna lie. I think they're gonna put up a good fight, but I think we could end up getting the win after.
Why exactly do you think the Raiders' record is so bad?
I think it was because of low performance of attendance and not much good players on the team.
Yeah,
I think it's a lot of noobs and rookies on the team. So yeah.
Yeah, low attendance can really be a killer.
Yeah.
Right. So honestly, how far do you expect the Raiders to go into the playoffs?
Second round exits.
The Steelers.
Yeah, man.
1-8 team versus a 9-0 team.
Yeah.
The outcome is unknown.
But you see, I'm still gonna root for my team because JJ_Watt predictions are always right. So
Raiders winning the Super Bowl. First of all, you're ranked general manager for the Cardinals, but that's along with 26 other people. Has this proven to be a problem yet?
Not really. The team is very organized. Kazoo keeps it under control, so that's
26 general managers.
I didn't even know that, honestly.
Are there any other coaches beside that, or is it just 26 general managers and that's it?
I think there's just 26 managers.
Wow. Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that stops people from complaining to be ranked up.
Yeah.
All right, so another one. The Cardinals had a lot of potential this season, but they ended up going 4-4-1. What went wrong? Was it the quarterback, the defense, the receivers, or something else?
Well, personally, I just joined the Cardinals, and I was suspended for like 5 weeks.
Dang,
But it's pretty much the quarterbacks and the team not showing up from what I saw,
oh,
and the defense also not showing up at games and
well, if the
playing
team doesn't show up,
pretty
the
bad.
defense doesn't either.
Yeah, the defense is just playing bad. They're not getting the pressure they need.
Yeah.
But we'll see this weekend tomorrow against the Panthers, what we'll do.
It's a Friday game? Thursday game. It's a Thursday game?
Oh, no, I meant Sunday. I thought today was Saturday.
Oh, it's Wednesday. Alright. So, question 3. You'll be facing the Panthers in the first round of the playoffs, and they've proved themselves to be good at times and be bad at others. What do you think the outcome of the game will be?
The Panthers, under Vegeta, they've been a really good team. It depends on us to show up to the game and really play to our best potential and exploit their defense and their play style, or else we're gonna get blown out pretty much.
Exploit meant literally, or is it figurative?
No, like in football. Like
exploit their defense. New goal.
I wish.
Oh wow. Okay. Blaine exposed. All right.
11 out of 10.
So honestly, how far do you expect the Cardinals to go into the playoffs? Like what round?
I'll probably say the conference championship, just because I don't know. I think we play some pretty weak people in our division. Otherwise, we're probably losing the second round if we play a good team.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'd say the conference championship.
I think you play
Oh,
the Saints or the Giants.
no.
The Chiefs.
I'm
or
looking
the
at it right now.
Giants.
We play either one of the Dolphins, Steelers, or Giants.
The Steelers.
Yeah, I'll probably say round 2. Round 2
Okay.
we'll get.
All right. What do you think the Super Bowl matchup will be, and who do you think will win it?
Who do I think this? I haven't looked much at teams lately because I've been off Roblox. But honestly, I'm gonna say Steelers Ravens, and I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna say we're gonna win just because they're my team, and I'm not gonna ungrade myself. I'm gonna
don't
keep
down
her
them.
up.
Yeah, boost the motivation.
Yep.
Who do you think the Super Bowl matchup will be, and who do you think will actually win it?
Okay, I think Super Bowl matchup for this season is Giants versus Steelers, because Giants have Hunter as head coach, and we all know Hunter been like in Super Bowl appearances like for the longest. So I think he's gonna be like going against Steelers. So,
Yeah, they also have
yeah.
DAF on the team, so it's going to be HRs versus HRs.
Yeah.
Hopefully the bias can actually cancel out for once. So who do you think will be the matchup for the Super Bowl, and who do you think will win it?
It's definitely going to be the Steelers again, and I'll probably say the Saints and the Steelers.
I hate the Steelers so much. It's like the Patriots in real life. They just keep winning.
Unless the Giants can pull up an upset over the Steelers, which is unlikely.
I mean, they were beating the Steelers in the regular season, if I am correct, and then Kalen AA'd and lost them the game. So,
Really?
yeah, it was like week 4, I think. The Giants were about to beat the Steelers, and then Kalen got mad about something, and he banned all. Okay, who do you think deserves to be the league MVP?
Who do I think deserves to be? Oh, I think it's time for an O-liner to get league MVP.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Fortress Guardian needs MVP.
Yeah, it's bound to
Undebatable.
happen. Yeah.
Linebacker and O-line, that's crazy. O-line's more complex a position than people realize. It's unbelievably hard to play, especially against good D-lines, and I've seen Fort carry a single team.
Yeah, I mean, people, when they're running out of players, let's say they have like 8 players, they tell the wide receiver to O-line, then they wonder why they get sacked. It really is harder than it really looks.
O-line's a very complex sport. I mean,
it's an art.
It's a sport. That's what it is. It's not even football. It's its own separate. There's so much to it. People don't understand.
Yeah.
I played center in OFL. I have experience. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I mean, it's bound to happen. It's been quarterback and wide receiver pretty much every
Yep.
single time for MVP.
Every year. And it's not even that. He plays linebacker. He's a really good linebacker.
Yeah, he's up for linebacker of the year, I think.
He deserves it.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna send it right to you. As he deserves it, no matter what.
All right. So, in your opinion, who do you think deserves to be the league MVP?
Hiphopsstop, obviously. Come on.
Okay. Not even in contention, though. All right.
Next question, man.
All right. So, in your opinion, who deserves to be the league MVP?
Jordan W. Then,
That's
for sure.
the Saints quarterback, right?
Yeah, he's improved a lot in my opinion.
Yeah.
He's went from like a wide receiver to a quarterback, and he's probably done the best out of everyone doing that.
I've only seen him play once for highlights.
Yeah, he's a great quarterback. I think he really does deserve the MVP award over someone like Hunter, who's already won it twice.
Yeah, or young Justin, who's won it 20 times.
So yeah, Jordan W. for sure.
All right, so who do you think is the best player on your team?
Without me included, I'm gonna say I have a lot of good players on my team, but I'm gonna have to go with it again. I'm gonna say Fortress Guardian is the best player on our team.
Yeah, some people just don't realize take out an O-line out of the team, it's not good anymore.
Yeah, and we've had Fortress. He's been on my O-line for 4 seasons now. Same with most of my O-line. Mega Theorizing, Bugger, they've been amazing. The work they've done and like how much they've progressed at O-line is just, it's impossible to understand. And
Yeah.
I think it's time that Ford gets something. I think it's time that he gets recognition for his work. And I think right now is the time.
Who do you think is the best player on your team?
Me, Moss Train, and Marcus Dot. I only said Marcus Dot because he's a rookie and like he's a really good offensive lineman and a really good defensive end. So I think he could carry us on defense and offense.
Offensive line is like the hidden priority of a lot of
Yeah.
teams. Like without them, you can just do awful.
Yeah.
They're always underrated.
Yeah, underrated.
Who do you think is the best player on your team?
This is obviously me. 99
Oh.
overall. Blaine. Nah,
Well,
I'd probably
100
say
overall beat that.
LMJ and Dawood. They're the best ones. LMJ's new in this league, and he's proven to be a pretty good player. But Dawood's been a top wide receiver for 2 seasons, 2 or 3 now.
Yeah, I've been on one of his
So-
teams in both seasons. So
Yeah, out of him and LMJ, they're the best on our team for sure.
yeah. So the last question. The league will be removing 4 teams at the end of the season, and DAF has recently said that no teams are going to be added in their place. What do you think about this?
I think you're starting to see a change in Roblox, and that is row sports. I'm not going to say they're dying, but they're obviously, you see things are getting less competitive. There's super teams, there's less competition, obviously. And I think that it's not just in NFL. You see this in OFL and RFL. You see this in everything. And now I think that it's time to stop expanding. Leagues just want to keep expanding. They want to get bigger. They want more teams. But you got to realize that it takes the competitiveness out of the game. There's so many teams. All the good players are distributed, right? But if you have fewer teams, nothing's going to be distributed. And then there's going to be more competitive games. I'm tired of watching blowouts and FFs. I think if we finally remove 4 teams, don't replace them, I think we'll be in a good position to see some good games in the future.
Honestly, I know this would sound like a lot, but I think NFL should introduce like a salary cap of some sort. Because like you have players like the Steelers, and it's the same team over and over again, and they just win over and over again.
And it kind of takes out coaching too, right?
Yeah.
You just get good players. We need to do something like real life, and also like OFL is thinking about doing. It's called a Hall of Famer like limit, where the board comes up, they make a list of 50 stars, right?
Yeah.
And they like the top 50 people in the league, and then each team can only have a max of per se 5 stars or 3 stars. So that keeps teams from superpowering and bandwagoning for 3 seasons, 4 seasons, however long the Steelers have managed to do it. And I think it takes the game's fun away if you have a team that wins every year, obviously.
Yeah, exactly, because you just see it over and over again with the Steelers. I mean, what if they won like 5 out of the 7 Super Bowls now?
Crazy, and before we take it from them this year, I mean...
The league will be removing 4 teams at the end of the season, and DAF has recently reported that no teams will be added in their place. What do you think about this?
I think it makes no sense because if you're like gonna add another team and then remove like 4 other teams, like I don't think that will help the league at all.
I feel like it'd be a bit better to remove 4 teams, but at least add 2 more.
Yeah.
Kind of
like at least like 2, that should be the max.
Just take out like the really inactive teams, like I don't know, the Rams and the Eagles or something. I'm pretty sure they both went 0-9, forfeited all of their games. But just take out 4 and make 0. That's going to leave us with what, less than 10 teams, I think.
Yeah,
10?
it should be around there.
Yeah, that could be problematic. All right, and the last question, which I'm asking everybody. The league will be removing 4 teams at the end of the season, and DAF recently said that no teams are going to be added in their place. What do you think about this?
It'll be good for activity, but
yeah,
it's probably going to lead to a lot of riots and people wanting those teams back.
Yeah, I know, and it's also going to, it's like I said, or like you said, it's going to add activity, but it's also going to add a lot of rage because people usually join the bad teams to, I guess, kind of show what they've got. It's kind of like a minor league sort of thing.
Yeah, and it'll make the league better in terms of activity again, but it's going to make it worse in seeing like new talent because the same teams are going to have the same people on it and stuff like that.
That's one of the reasons I was disappointed when the NFL said they were going to have a NCAA thing, but then they took it down after like a week. They should probably start that up again.
Yeah, we tried having that. Kazoo got he had that up and running for like 2 weeks or so, and then no one wanted to help him with it, so it ended up shutting down again.
All right. Well, that's all.